Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. This video is all about granny hair care. That's right. Hey guys, how you doing out there in the hair care world? It's me, your homegirl Ladosha Wright, encouraging all to never give up on your hair, even if you're a granny. So for granny, I told her to never fear because the hair help is here. Now, this special video is dedicated to Granny, and again, to all of you who are new or revisiting my YouTube channel, this is a no hair shaming platform. So come on and go on a journey with me as we teach Granny how to care for her hair. All right, so I hope you guys remember to subscribe to the channel and don't forget to hit that like button and also share the video. So we're just gonna hop right into it. This is my lovely guest and her name is Granny. Her son decided to surprise her with a salon visit because she's all vaccinated, and during the pandemic, Granny had not been able to care for her hair. It had grown a lot, and she was not washing it because it had grown too much and she just didn't know what to do with it. So what you are looking at the bottom here is some of the hair around the hairline where Granny's hair began to break because she was pulling it back in a ponytail. Also, I am spraying her hair with the Deca Plus Satin Tame to strengthen her hair and revitalize her hair as I blow dry it and do this good old-fashioned press and curl. Granny was not having any of these new devices, no flat irons, no Rev Air. She barely wanted the blow dryer. She said, no, I want me a good old-fashioned press and curl. I want my hair to stay white, and please, please, please do not cut off all of my hair. So we had to make sure that we honor Granny as we should all of our elders. So I made, special attention to Granny's request. And at the same time, I had to update Granny on what she needs to do to take care of her hair at home. So in the event, she's shut in again, or maybe she doesn't feel like coming to a hair salon, she will know what to do. But the goal right now is to keep her length and, of course, to teach Granny how to take care of her press and curl service. All right, so this is a retwist on the classic press and curl. So I'm going to use the Cara Curl press cream. Now it got a little warm, it's a little melted because it was very warm sitting in my car. Now when you are doing press and curls on your elderly guest hair, make sure that you are coating the hair properly. The old school press and curl products like this one and the video, they don't make the products like they used to because press and curls are not as popular as they are, though they are making a comeback. The products that are available for the press and curl today are not as good because they're very light. And they're more for a silkier, flowy look. So here I'm just showing you how her hair had broken off from pulling it up in a ponytail. Also, Granny was not shampooing her hair at home because she just didn't think she had to. She, again, old school, and so back in the day, folks just wasn't washing their hair, so she thought maybe I ought not wash it. So we talked a lot about, what's new in hair care today. So we had to update Granny and tell her what's new. I also had to share with her that things are not like they used to be. So again, the pressing pomades are not the same, nor is the straightening comb. So today's straightening combs are mostly made out of copper, not too many cast iron. So again, damage control is what this is all about. We want to give Granny some tips on damage control so that she's not tearing her hair. But we also want to, have a lot of patience and a lot of respect and give Granny what she was looking for, because remember, she said, girl, I just want to press a curl, and you better not cut off all of my hair. So Granny is new to me. This was her first visit. So I just want to go over a few things. First things first, please understand that aging scalps are very sensitive. Aging scalps are also very fragile, okay? So that explains why Granny's hair is very fragile, because as you age, the mouth of the follicle shrinks, and that makes the hair fine. So this is why we see a lot of scalp, and we see really soft baby hair on a lot of our clients as they begin to mature. So what I'm doing is I'm cutting her hair in its natural growth patterns. Now, I am not going to cut her length off because she asked me please to not do that. She knows, it could be cut, but she did not want that. And I would not recommend to cut all of her hair off in any event. So on the left side of your screen, her hair is broken more than it is on the right side of the screen. But her son plans to bring her back every other month. So she's going to just wash and let her hair air dry and continue to wear her hair in a bun, because she says, I'm mature and I don't have time for all of the fuss anymore. She's not interested in that any longer. She just wants healthy hair. So we are going to help Granny achieve that. And so all I'm doing is taking off the very obvious signs of damage where the hair was just really starting to tatter and tear from wearing the ponytail. Also, again, remember, Granny was not shampooing her hair, so her hair was becoming really soft, and she was not able to revitalize her hair in any capacity. But that's okay, because we have lots of protein, and so we use protein treatment after we shampooed her hair. And then we also use the satin tame. So here I'm showing you that cutting her hair in her natural growth patterns is keeping her length. So I had to straighten out my comb. So there it is. So that's going to be the lowest or the shortest part of her hair. And then to the right of the screen will be the longest part of her hair. So you can see that triangle there, okay? So remember, on this platform, this is where you will be getting all of the help you need. Now, I am going to reverse the radius here on Granny's hair because I wanted her to see that her hair was still tearing. So I had to bring the hair all the way up at 90 degrees. And then we're just going to snip those wispy ends off without cutting off her hair, because she made it abundantly clear, you bet not cut off my hair. So I didn't do it. All right, so check this out, guys. How y'all like that little artwork? Okay, so here is something that they don't tell you at the hair salon about growing hair out as you cut it. So the question comes up a lot when you're shaping hair is, how much are you going to cut off? And are all the hair fibers the same length? So here you can see on this little picture here that, in the video, all of the fibers are not the same length. So I'm just cutting off the little wispy pieces to stop the hair from breaking where the length is disconnected. So here I'm just showing you, again, to never, ever, ever, please guys, don't give up on your hair, not even your granny's hair, okay? Don't do it. So we're gonna go back to the footage, and I'm gonna show you how Granny has different lengths of hair, as we all do. So here I'm just showing you the different lengths of hair. So sometimes people think all of the fibers are the same length, but as you can see, they are not. So that is why it was important for me to reverse the radius and cut her hair at the top, because remember, on this platform, it's always about real hair on real people in real life. And that's what we do here, okay? So now, next up, it is imperative that I glaze Granny's scalp. Now, again, for people who are mature or have dry scalps or scaly scalps, glazing or aka greasing the scalp is good. The secret is to not use too much. Now, her scalp does make its own oil still, but I'm just adding a little bit because I did blow dry her hair. And also, as you age, you know what? You don't make as much oil like you used to, okay? So, and this feels so good. And this is also a cultural practice that some of us have in our culture as Black folks or African Americans. Not everybody does this, but hey, don't use too much. Remember, don't you do that. All right?
Come on. Hell no. To the no, no, no. Yeah, to the no. Hell to the no. To the no, no, no.
Since I got my new editing skills, trying to improve, I had to put in some Bishop Bullwinkle, hell to the gnaw, gnaw. So please, guys, hell to the gnaw on using a lot of pomade on the scalp. So I am showing you guys exactly what I mean when I say glaze the scalp. Put the pomade on the back of your hand. Don't dip out the jar because typically you'll use too much, okay? So again, just a little bit and start from the hairline and then bring the pomade all the way through and just glaze the scalp, all right? So here I'm showing you where her hair is broken off a little bit more on the left hand side. So I'm just going to take my shears and I'm going to just blend that out. I'm not going to cut all of her hair off. And remember, this really came from, just having the hair up in the ponytails. And remember, she wasn't shampooing her hair. So it got really soft and the hair just began to tear once her hair began to frizz. So Granny was bold and she was brave. And I hope you guys are enjoying Granny hair care. So here she is, and these are my tools that I use to achieve the look: the pressing comb, a all-purpose comb, and some shears, all right? And I'm also using the Wright hair products. I'm using the volume shampoo, and again, my products are all about hair solutions for everybody. Now, this is a retro press and curl because remember, today's pomades do not offer the same performance that they used to have back in the day. So I'm using a little bit of Ladosha to give her hair some tack. Also, the product is white, and one thing that Granny made abundantly clear was to please not turn her white hair yellow. Again, I just got to point out, this is a no hair shaming zone, okay? All right, so I have the pomade. Again, this is by Avalon's Haircare, okay? And this is their pressing pomade. So I put some on the back of my hand to control how much I'm going to be using. And so this is the traditional press and curl technique. Now, the only difference is the pomade here does not hold like the old school pressing greases because they were more waxes. Today's pomades are truly petroleum. They are not as thick and they don't have like lanolin, some of the traditional ingredients. So the newer pomades do not have that. My curling iron is really a bumping iron. The traditional curling irons had a point at the tip and they were not hollow. So technically these are bumping curling irons. It's very hard to find the old school press and curls with that were totally, steel and solid, okay? So don't forget, guys, to subscribe to the channel. All right, and then of course, if you have any comments, any questions, go ahead on and drop them in the chat, and then hit that little bell so you will know when I'm uploading some cool videos. Now, on this section, Granny's hair is a little bit longer, so to those of you who are enjoying the old school technique of using Marcel arms, perhaps you can just enjoy this last scene here. And also, if you want to give this a try at home, this is the traditional technique of using a Marcel arm to keep from her hair from turning yellow. Always test the yarn on a piece of fabric first, and then you can test the back of the hair just a little bit in case it was a little too hot. You would only singe a little piece instead of the whole piece. But typically, if you test cool the yarn off on a towel, you will not turn the hair yellow. And then also do not use products that have color. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Okay. All right. So again, I am using the Wright hair care products, and that would be your volume shampoo and Ladosha, and again the Avalon's pressing grease, and then I use the Deca Plus Satin Tame to help fortify her hair throughout this process. So she's just going to roll this up at night. She's going to comb it out like old school style. And yes, guys, she's going to use sponge rollers. She says she would pin curl, but she's got arthur, and if y'all don't know what arthur is, that's arthritis, so she can't do it like she used to. So she's going to roll it. So again, I hope you all are really enjoying Granny's special day. Her son was here to record this for her family so that they can, show it all off on Zoom and social media. And she was impressed. Isn't she beautiful? She's so lovely. She was very appreciative, and it was my honor. I have a lot of elderly women on my books, and I love taking care of my elderly clients because it's an honor, it's a privilege to be able to take care of someone's hair. And she loved all the new stuff, like the slow-mo, the recording, but she wasn't having none of that new stuff on her hair. She said, no, I don't want any flat irons. I don't want any of those baby flat irons. I want a press a comb, and I want some Marcel irons. So there you have it, guys. My book, Curly Hair Adventures and What They Don't Tell You at the Hair Salon, is available at airwrightbooks.com. My hair care products and my books are also available at my Amazon store. Please check out my podcast, What They Don't Tell You at the Hair Salon. I just uploaded a new recording the other day. And again, please like and subscribe to the channel. And never fear, hair help is always here on my platform. And remember to follow me on all the social media platforms. I always appreciate everyone's support. Peace, love, and hair. And if you ain't got no hair, then rub your beautiful bald head. Deuces.